You did everything right. You bought the plush heated bed, the little covered cave, the basket by the window with the softest blanket you could find, and every single night your cat walks right past all of it, hops up onto your bed, and settles in against you, maybe down at your feet, maybe curled up by your head on your pillow, maybe right on your chest, staring at you until you drift off to sleep. And you have probably wondered, why do they do that? Is it even safe to let them? And does the exact spot they choose actually mean anything about how they feel about me? Well, I am here to tell you it means far more than you think. Every one of those spots is your cat telling you something about your bond, in a language most people never learn to read. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Grace Lee, your neighborhood veterinarian, and welcome back to the channel. In my clinic, this is one of my very favorite questions, because the answer is so much warmer than people expect. Your cat is a small predator, born with the instincts of a wild hunter, and where a hunter chooses to close its eyes and sleep is one of the most meaningful decisions it makes all day long. So today I am going to do 3 things for you. First, I am going to tell you exactly why your cat chooses you. Second, I am going to decode what each sleeping spot, your feet, your pillow, your chest, quietly reveals about your relationship. And most importantly, I am going to give you one simple thing to do every single night that will deepen that bond and, I promise you, help you both sleep better. And if your cat does not sleep on you at all, do not you dare feel hurt, because stay with me, that means something too. So grab a notebook and let's begin. Let's start with why your cat chooses you in the first place. Because there are 4 beautiful reasons stacked right on top of each other. The first is safety. Here is something most people do not realize about cats. They are light, on and off sleepers, which means they nap in short bursts and can go from completely asleep to fully awake and ready to run in a single heartbeat. Out in the wild, a sleeping cat is a vulnerable cat, exposed to anything that might come along, so a cat never truly lets its guard all the way down unless it feels completely protected. So when your cat sinks into a deep, boneless belly-up sleep right up against you, I need you to understand what you are actually seeing. That is your cat saying, with you here, I finally do not have to keep watch. You are their safe place in the entire world, and that is not a small thing. The second reason is scent and territory. To your cat, your home is not one single space. It is a patchwork of little territories, and they map every inch of it by smell. When your cat rubs their cheek along your hand or headbutts you gently under the chin, that is a behavior called bunting, and they are marking you with the scent glands in their face, quietly folding you into their family. Now your bed is the richest, most you-smelling place in the entire house. It is soaked in your scent. So when your cat sleeps there night after night, blending their scent together with yours, they are not just borrowing your blanket, they are declaring something. This person is mine, and I belong right here with them. The third reason is simple, and it is physical. Warmth. Your cat runs a good deal hotter than you do. A healthy cat's body temperature sits around 101 degrees, while ours hovers near 98.6, and a cat's cozy comfort zone does not even begin until somewhere around 86 degrees. So the truth is, your cat is very often just a little bit cold, and you, my friend, are a walking furnace. Curling up against you is simply the warmest, safest heat source in the house. And this matters even more for our older cats, because a senior cat with stiff, aching joints seeks out warmth the very same way we reach for a heating pad on a sore back. That warm body of yours is medicine to them. And the fourth reason is the oldest one of all: bonding. When cats are tiny kittens, they sleep piled together in a warm heap with their littermates and their mother, and that pile is the very first bond they ever feel in their lives. And cats in the wild, especially the females, often live in family colonies and rest together for comfort and for safety. So when your grown cat curls up against you at night, they are reaching all the way back to that newborn kitten instinct, and they are telling you something truly profound. You are not simply their owner, you are their family. You are part of their colony. Now for the part I know you have really been waiting for. What the exact spot actually means. And I am going to be honest with you here. This part is not cold laboratory science, it is how I have come to read cats after many years in the clinic, so hold it gently and with a little humor. But the patterns are real, and they are lovely. So let me walk you through the map of your own bed. If your cat sleeps way down at your feet, that is a cat who wants closeness and independence at the very same time. They want to be near you, they do, but they also want an easy escape route in case they decide to slip off somewhere in the middle of the night. This is very common with a cat who is still a little shy, or newer to your home, or simply a bit more independent and self-possessed by nature. It is real trust, just a slightly more reserved kind of trust, and in my experience, it very often creeps closer and closer up the bed as the months go by. If your cat sleeps up on your legs, wedged in snugly between your legs and the mattress, that is a cat seeking security and heat together in one spot. Your legs are big, strong muscles that throw off a wonderful amount of warmth, and being tucked in tight against them feels safe and contained to a cat. A little like a hug that lasts the whole night through. If your cat sleeps up near your head, on your pillow, or right beside it, now we are getting intimate. Up there, they are as close as they can be to your face, to your breath, to the quiet sounds of you being you. That is a cat who is deeply, genuinely attached to you, and who wants to be near the real you, not just your warmth. And if your cat sleeps right on your chest, rising and falling with your breath, listening to the steady beat of your heart, I want you to understand that this is about the deepest trust a cat can possibly offer another living thing. On your chest, they are completely open, completely exposed, utterly vulnerable, and they have chosen that spot anyway because being that close to you feels safer to them than being anywhere else on earth. If your cat does this, my friend, you have earned something rare and beautiful. And now, for the pet parent whose cat sleeps across the room, or out on the couch, or in that expensive little bed after all, please, drop the guilt at the door right now. Your cat has not rejected you. A very confident, secure cat will sometimes sleep apart simply because they do not need the reassurance. They already feel safe everywhere. And an older cat might sleep alone because they are warm enough on their own, or because their sore joints want a low, easy spot they can climb down from without having to make a big leap. Where your cat sleeps is one lovely clue about your bond, but it is never the whole story. The purr when you walk into the room, the slow blink from across the floor, the way they come find you first thing every morning, those all count just as much. So that is what it all means. Now let me finally give you the one thing to actually do every single night, because this is where you get to deepen that bond and at long last get yourself some real sleep. I call it the bedtime wind down, and it is 3 simple steps that work along with your cat's ancient instincts instead of fighting against them. You see, in the wild, a cat's entire day builds toward one sequence over and over: hunt, then eat, then groom, then sleep. When we skip the hunt and skip the meal, we end up with a wide-awake cat pouncing on our toes at 4 in the morning, so we are going to hand them that whole sequence on purpose every night. Step 1 is the hunt. About 1 hour before your own bedtime, pick up a wand toy and give your cat a real hunt. 10 to 15 good minutes of stalking, chasing, and pouncing. And here is the key that almost everyone misses: let them actually catch it at the end. A hunt with no catch just leaves a cat wound up and frustrated, so if you like to use a laser pointer, always finish by landing that dot on a real toy or a treat they can truly grab and win. And for our older cats, keep it gentle, low to the ground, in short, soft bursts, so those senior joints get to play without any strain. Step 2 is the meal. The very moment playtime ends, feed your cat a small portion of food. Not extra food, please, just set aside a little of their normal daily amount for this exact moment. This hunt then eat finish is the single most powerful tool you have to stop those early morning wake-up calls, because a cat who has just hunted and eaten is a cat whose body is finally ready for the last two steps, to groom and then to sleep. Step 3 is the settle. Now you lower the lights, you quiet the house, and you do this at the same time every single night, because almost nothing on earth calms a cat like a steady, predictable routine. And here is the most important part of all. Let your cat choose where to lie down. Do not scoop them up and set them where you wish they would go. The entire magic of that sleeping spot is that they chose it, and the choosing is the trust. If you would love to have them closer, you can gently offer a spot, a warmed pad tucked near you on the bed, and then let them make the decision. Do this every night, and you are not simply training a better night's sleep. You are building the exact safety and routine that makes a cat want to curl up against you in the first place. Now, is it actually safe to sleep with your cat? For most of us, the answer is a warm and happy yes. And here is a fact that might just surprise you. When researchers looked at the pets that disrupt human sleep the most, the trouble mostly traced back to dogs, not cats. A cat is a quiet, considerate little bed companion by comparison, and that soft purr against your side genuinely does bring your stress down. Now, you will hear people online say that a cat's purr can heal your bones and mend your body. I have to be straight with you as your vet. That specific claim is not really proven. It is a charming theory and not much more than that. But what we do know is lovely enough on its own. A purring, contented cat lowers your stress, and lower stress is good for your heart. There are a few times, though, when I would gently keep the cat out of the bedroom. The first is allergies and asthma. If you find yourself waking up sneezing, stuffy, or a little wheezy, your cat's dander could very well be the reason, and this can quietly sneak up on us as we get older. In that case, a cozy cat bed just outside a closed bedroom door lets you both sleep soundly. And if you happen to have a weakened immune system, or you are managing a serious health condition, just take a little sensible care. Wash your hands, keep your cat's flea and worm prevention up to date, and check with your own doctor about what is right for you. None of this is any cause for alarm. It is simply being a thoughtful pet parent. One last gentle warning, and it ties this whole thing together. The very fastest way to ruin all of this beautiful trust is to force it. If you scoop up a sleeping cat and plop them down where you want them, you take away the one thing that made the spot special in the first place, their choice. So offer, never impose. Set out the warm pad, do the bedtime wind down, and then simply let your cat come to you on their own terms. The less you reach for them, the more, I promise, they will reach for you. So let's gather it all up. Your cat sleeps with you because you are their safety, their scent, their warmth, and their family, all rolled into one warm body. The spot they choose, your feet, your legs, your pillow, or your chest, is a quiet little love letter about just how deeply they trust you. And if you do that simple bedtime wind down every night, a good hunt, a small meal, and a calm settle where they get to choose the spot, you will strengthen that bond and sleep better while you do it. You do not have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent and be their safe place. Now, before I let you go, so many pet parents have asked me to gather everything I know into one place, so I wrote a book called The Right Companion. It is my complete, gentle, root cause guide to understanding your cat and every pet lucky enough to share your home and helping them live a longer, happier, more connected life. If you would like to go deeper, there is a link in the description. I am not going to hard sell you. It is simply there if you want it. Now do me one small favor and leave a comment, because I genuinely want to know, where does your cat sleep? Down at your feet, up by your head, or right on your chest? Tell me the spot, and tell me their name, and I will tell you what it says about your bond. I read every single comment, and I truly love hearing your stories. If this helped you see your sweet cat a little differently tonight, please tap that like button because it tells the algorithm to carry this to more cat parents who want a closer bond, and subscribe so you never miss the next one. Give your beautiful purring companion a gentle head rub for me tonight. Sleep well, love them close, and I will see you all in the very next video.